Good afternoon and welcome to the Rockefeller Oval here in Yonkers, New York, for this afternoon's game between Amalgamated Baseball Holdings of Schenectady, New York, and the home side, the New York Haberdashers. At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineup and batting order for the visiting Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. Batting first, the shortstop, number 8, Bobson Dugnut. Batting second, the third baseman, number 49, Ortiz Ranchez. Batting third, the right fielder, number 2, Orlando Dwin. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 24, Mike Truck. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 42, Todd Gonzalez. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 33, Tony Smerick. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 25, Brett Dockstra. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 15, Moises Girardi. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 14, Tim Wakefield. And let's take our hats off to the Dashers. It's the New York Haberdashers. Please welcome them to the field for this afternoon's game. The third baseman, number 6, Foulball Duncans. The left fielder, number 11, Versi Moore. The shortstop, number 10, Lau Juice Kendrick. The second baseman, number 15, Pefty Wilcon. The first baseman, number 28, Moss Wirtz. The right fielder, number 40, Whiny Jagoff. The center fielder, number 34, Rabbit Bracken. The catcher, number 12, Doug Lumps. And taking the mound, the starting pitcher for the New York Haberdashers, number 32, Beef Nuggets.
Good afternoon and welcome. You're listening to Radio WJZ, the radio home of the New York Haberdashers. My name is Scooch Closer, and we are here live from the Rockefeller Oval for this afternoon's game. One game separates the two teams from the state of New York here in the Continental League this season. The 14 and 18 New York Haberdashers versus the 13 and 19 Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, the defending champions of the Continental League. Bobson Dugnut starting things off for the visitors. Faces the ace on the mound for the Haberdashers, Beef Nuggets. 3-4 record, but a 2.79 ERA. That is not good contact from Dugnut, but it is enough to find a gap. He is on with a fortunate single. And Dugnut batting .301 this season. Continues his hitting ways. This is Ortiz Ranchez, second in the batting order. .325 this season. A lot of good batsmanship for the visitors, for the defending champions. The pitching has not been quite what it needs to be. That will drop right into center field. And it moves Dugnut to third base. Ranchez on with a single. And there's no out for him, and there's going to be an attempt to steal, and it's easily picked off. Ranchez is caught stealing. Now Juice Kendrick makes the swipe at the tag, and this Yonkers crowd has, just as Orlando Dwin strikes out for out number 2, Dugnut, of course, on third. For Mike Truck. It's shaped up much better for the Haberdashers. This Rockefeller Oval crowd getting a bit of the raspberries to properly chide and chastise Ortiz Ranchez for attempting to steal a base. Some more commonplace, but still a fairly shamed act. And he should feel shamed and be ashamed. 2-2 count for Mike Truck. That's going to fill it up. It goes low and outside for ball 3. And lands that one straight down the middle. It is going to dribble all the way to the wall. Truck scores the first RBI of the game. He's going to go all the way to third base. Well, a very forgiving ballpark for Mike Truck. He's in with a triple, his third of the season.
Inside.
And here is the man who has been the batting leader, I believe, for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, Todd Gonzalez. a .360 batting average. He faces a full count, 2 outs. That one right to Pepsi Wilcone. Throw is in time to Wirtz. And that brings an end to the top of the first. 1-run scores. It's Bobson Dugnut on a Mike Truck single. Mike Truck triple, excuse me. And Amalgamated Baseball Holdings have the lead. On the mound for, I was going to say, foul ball Duncans pops it up to the pitcher who is on the mound today for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. It's Tim Wakedeal. 6-1, 173 all-star numbers. Top-notch pitching from Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. They just can't seem to get together when it comes to the bullpen, but they have made some new improvements. Of course, this is the game number 33 of our 90-game season, the third game since the first of 2 breaks during this season, where teams can assess themselves. Kendrick ends up grounding that one out. Right to Todd Gonzalez, through to Smerrick is in time. A 1-2-3 inning for the Dashers, and we head to the top of the second. Tony Smerrick with the big shot, and it's going to be off the wall. He's going to be in safely with a single. Quiney Jackoff had it played off the wall, but got it right into his glove. However, it is a single and a leadoff hit for Tony Smerrick, the first baseman.
Inside.
Of course, the teams had a bit of a draft that came up. It's going to be out number 1. It does move Smerrick to second, but Dockstra rounds that one out. Moises Girardi is back in the side for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. He was playing for wholly owned baseball subsidiaries to start the season. Was picked up, was brought back up. That's going to be a pop out to Loud Juice Kendrick, 2 away, and it's the pitcher Tim Wakefield. Girardi this year was batting .421 in 5 games for wholly owned baseball subsidiaries. The team now based down in Jacksonville, Florida. Of course, Amalgamated Baseball Holdings have them, and they have Pacific Baseball Concern over in San Francisco. And Wakefield is going to be on with a single. It moves Smerrick to third, so still no run scored yet. But we head around the top of the order, and Bobson Dugnut is back up to bat. Wakefield has an average of .304 this season. It's impressive. As for the Dashers, they made 4 adjustments to their side. Heading down to the Nursery League were Stump Phillips and Trevor Knockmore, left fielder Stump Phillips, Trevor Knockmore, second baseman, being sent over to Tacoma, Washington, to play for the Smelters. Pablo Longstroke headed back to Norfolk in the bullpen, as did Ezemiah Denove heading down to Nashville. Dugnut lines that one out. Tomas Wirtz steps in the bag, and no run score in the top of the second. But coming up, they did bring up some pitching from the Nursery League, the Southern Nursery League. Rick Wishwash and Wash Muscles returns to the Continental League. Rick Wishwash is this is his first time called up to the Continental League. And as well, there are 2 players they picked up from the Tacoma Smelters, as Pepsi Wilcone grounds it out for out number 1. Center fielder Twill Pigletter and shortstop Pud Murray. Neither of them in the starting lineup at the moment for the Haberdashers, but they'll be making their rounds and coming in, so be sure to introduce them to you as you see them. High up into the air, and what a jumping catch from Mike Truck. To deny Moss Wirtz a potential home run. I do have to admit that catch is worth the salt. 0-2 pitch for Quiney Jackoff, and Wakefield retrieves it. A 1-2-3 inning yet again. Through 2, it is 1-0. Amalgamated Baseball Holdings have the lead. And that catch from Mike Truck, worth a salt because it's brought to you by Salt, the seasoning craze sweeping the nation. do find out that they do look for them on menus and in grocery stores nationwide. Just look for the label with the deer antlers on it, follow the deer, and you'll find salt. Found wherever salt is sold. Ranchez recorded out number 1 here in the top of the third. Orlando Dwin will strike out, looking, I believe that's the second strikeout today for Beef Nuggets, who has, well, that is now number 50 on the career, or on the season for Beef Nuggets. Career strikeout, 167, the former Philadelphia Brown trouser. Came to New York in last season, went 8-5 with an ERA of 2.84. So right on cue with his average. That's going to be, well, that is hit a full count, and Mike Truck is doing it all. He has hit it to industry for a 2-0 game, a home run. Mike Truck. And the visitors take a 2-0 lead. That is Truck's 6th home run this season. Career home run number 47 for him. Todd Gonzalez has been has had his share of home runs, 30 career home runs for him. However, it's going to go right to Moss Wirtz, and he'll step on the bag. Well, the Mike Truck home run, the difference maker in that inning, with the bottom of the third. It is 2-0. Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, the Mike Truck home run, brought to you by Industry Brand Colognes, Perfumes, and Fragrances. If you're having a night on the town and you want someone to be intoxicated by the scent you offer, why not smell like Industry? Found wherever smells are sold.
Inside.
Kick off the bottom of the third with Rabbit Bracken. 2-2 pitch that goes right to Todd Gonzalez, and it is an easy throw to Tony Smerick. Doug Lumps swings at the first pitch with quite some gusto. That second one is right down the middle. Strike 2, just paints the outside corner. Ball 1 is high, so 1 and 2 counts. Swing, and that's going to be the first hit of the game for the Dashers. Doug Lumps, his first at bat. That's only his 17th hit of the season. His 26th start, and it's the pitcher spot, Beef Nuggets. No 1-2 count for Nuggets. Perhaps trying to show a bunt to move Lumps to second. And the sacrifice is in, so 2 outs. Lumps to second base. And back up to the top of the order for foul ball Duncans. 342 average for him this season, and a career average of 339 has been just ever present on batting prowess. Finally getting a good look as a starting player. Only played 29 out of 42 games in 2019. 62 out of 84 last year, so spent some time on the bench. And that's going to be the first run of the game, scored by the Dashers, an RBI single for foul ball Duncans. His 8th of the season, and it's 2-1. The Dashers half the lead that ABH have. Him in the bottom of the third. Versi Moore is known to bat them in. 25 runs batted in this season so far. Played 32 games, played all 32 games. The Dashers have a good record against Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. They are 4-1 against their intrastate rivals. Intrastate, I believe that's the correct one. A full count, that's going to be a single for Versi Moore's first hit of the game. And suddenly the Dashers' bats are looking alive out there. Choking up on that bat is Loud Juice Kendrick, and well, that's going to be a double steal off of what might have been a passed ball. I think that got off the glove of Moises Girardi, ball 1. Fouls off does Kendrick. Kendrick has been quite the batsman as of late. He's been a home run hitter. That is right to Dugnut, and that is out number 3. Well, 3 hits that inning, but no runs scored. 2 runners are stranded, and we head to the top of the fourth. Tony Smerick has locked down, at least for the moment, and what a catch by Pefty Wilcorn. Catch worth a salt, just leaping up into the air and snatching that hit away from Tony Smerick. One away. Woods diving down the first base line at the first pitch, thrown to Brett Dykstra, and it's 2 away already. Here's Moises Girardi. I was just going to say, Tony Smerick has found himself in that first baseman spot with Willie Dustis heading down to the Nursery League. They did have a pickup, Kevin Krintz from the Pacific Baseball Concern team, and Girardi will line it right out to Kendrick. A 1-2-3 inning, yet again. Oh, actually, for the first time today, I stand corrected. For the Dashers, a first time today that they have forced a 1-2-3 inning. We're to the bottom of the fourth. It is Pefty Wilcorn to face Tim Wakefield. Wakefield has been a very difficult man to get any sort of result off of. That is going to go right to Ortiz Ranchez. The throw to Tony Smerick in time. And boy, Amalgamated Baseball Holdings just have this factory. Well, they do have a literal factory, but they have a factory of employees as Smerick picks up the ground ball of Moss Wirtz, takes the jog to first, and records the out. ABS just have this factory where the employees are also quite good baseball players. They are quite good baseball men.
Outside.
And there is just, they have talent to pick from in the Bay Area as well as down in Duval County in the Jacksonville, Florida area. And that is going to be high up into the air for Jagoff. He rounds the bases, but McCruck makes the easy catch. And 3 out of the 4 innings for the Dashers so far have been 1-2-3 innings. They have been perplexed so far by the pitching of Tim Wakefield.
Outside.
Top of the fifth, you're listening to Radio WJZ, the radio home of the New York Haberdashers. My name is Scooch Closer. We are live from the Rockefeller Oval, and Wakefield is going to strike out. Third strikeout today for Beef Nuggets. Pitched an anus scratch as we get started. Top of the order, third time around for Bobson Dugnut. 1-2 today. Gets right past the glove of Nuggets, and he's going to be on with his second hit of the day, a second single. 1 out here in the top of the fifth. The Haberdashers found themselves down 2 runs to nothing. Mike Truck responsible for both of them. An RBI triple brought home Bobson Dugnut in the first. A home run
That's high.
in the third from Mike Truck made it 2-0. The Dashers came back thanks to foul ball Duncans,
That's low.
scoring Doug Lumps from
D-right.
third base, and that is Ranchez swinging and missing. A strikeout, and Beef Nuggets is really starting to feel it, I think.
Up inside.
With 2 outs, Orlando Dwin faces Beef Nuggets.
D-right.
An attempt to steal, and Kendrick gets him. Second pickoff today for the Dashers, and that will retire the sides.
Inside.
Well, I must say the Haberdashers have not been at a loss for runs scored in this series so far. This is the third of a 3-game series as Rabbit Bracken takes strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strikeout number 1 today for Tim Wakefield. Has not been striking out batsmen. It's just been grounding out. That's actually his first strikeout today. They have 45 now this season.
That's up.
The Dashers won the first game 2 days ago, 12-11. They absolutely lambasted the away side yesterday, 16-5. So runs have not been the problem as of late. And a 1-2 pitch that's going to be up into the air. Todd Gonzalez makes the catch for Doug Lumps. And Beef Nuggets will make way for Pud Murray as a pinch hitter. So, see what he can do. He does not make good contact. It's right to Dugnut. And in comes Rake Wishwash to pitch. Say Pud Murray making his second appearance. He did have one hit and 2 RBIs in his one appearance so far. But he went over this time.
Ball inside. Steve.
Starting things off, Orlando Dwin here in the top of the 6th. Pops that one up on a 1-2 pitch. Should be an easy one. Rabbit Bracken calling off Seymour. Makes the catch, and here has been the man who has caused the trouble for the Dashers today. Mike Truck.
Steve. Nope.
Rake Wishwash making his debut here in the Continental League in New York Haberdashers white and red.
Inside.
Saw a lot of promise in his short stint with the Norfolk Clips. And he does in fact get Truck to ground out for the first time today, so that is worth something. Wishwash in 8 games, and he's going to get Todd Bonzales to go over 3 today. Moss Wertz with the catch in foul territory and a 1-2-3 inning again. Rake Wishwash, a good debut, solving the issue of the bullpen that the Dashers were struggling with. Wishwash played his first season with the Norfolk Whips this year. 2 saves to his name, and the ERA of 2.89 in 8 games played. And look at this. This is going to be a good start. Foul ball Duncans with a double all the way to the wall. A leadoff double for Versi Moore. A 318 average, 323 when runners are in scoring position, 25 runs batted in this season. Duncans has the 1 run today through an RBI single that scored Doug Lumps. Back in the 3rd. Moore not going to do it. It does move Duncans all the way to 3rd, but Moore grounds out.
Steve.
2 outs for Loud Juice Kendrick, who's over 2 today.
That's slow.
And boy, I'm looking at the statistics today. 3rd through 7th in the lineup are 0 for 10 today. Not very good. Going to be 0 for 11 as Kendrick grounds out. Excuse me, that was out number 2. It does, however, keep Duncans at 3rd base. So we'll see if Pefty Wilcone has the chance. Would get his first hit today. Going to be right to Bobson Duggan. He's going to have to outrun this one. He cannot, and it is going to strand the runner at 3rd. No runs scored. Still 2-1. We head to the top of the 7th.
Ball inside.
Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, a 2-1 lead. Rake Wishwash is his 4th batter after 1 full inning of Continental League Baseball on his resume. He has been perfect, gotten all 3 batsmen out. He faces Tony Smerick, gets him to pop that one high up into the air. And foul ball Duncans gets it into foul territory right in front of the visiting dugout. 7th in the order is Brett Dockstra, 0 for 2 today. I must say, Rake Wishwash, a good pickup. The Haberdashers organization was talking a lot about how they desired to pick up Rake Wishwash and sign him. Wanted to see a little bit more out of him in the Nursery League. He got 8 appearances, so played as much as you could really ask for somebody. Going to get Brett Dockstra to ground that one out. Here's Moises Girardi. He's gotten all 5 batters out so far that he has faced. How about 6 in a row for Rake Wishwash? Girardi lines that one right to foul ball Duncans. And this crowd at the Rockefeller Oval is really enjoying themselves. They are quite enjoying what they have to see from this young rookie of a relief pitcher for the Haberdashers. Rick Wishwash just might be something to help the Dashers
Nope. High.
stay in games late, and if the batting continues as it is, I think that would be something good as well. A leadoff walk, that is Moss Wertz at first base. The first walk today for
Inside.
Tim Wakefield. The 23rd for him this season. Attempt to steal, but ball hit foul by Whiny Jagoff, 6 in the order. Today. Still no hits from 3rd all the way down to 7th, and goodness me, Moss Wertz is caught stealing. So 1 out, 1 and 2. Bases are clean at the moment. Pops it up, that should drop before it can get to either, well, anybody, Ranchez or Girardi. 1 and 2 the count. Pops it up in the air, that is in fair territory, but Ortiz Ranchez gets under it, makes the catch. 2 away, Rabbit Bracken struck out his last at bat. First pitch is down the middle, strike 1, looking. Swing and a miss at strike 2, 0 for 2 the count. And makes contact and pops it high up into the air, and, well, excuse me, not into the air, but just floats it right into the glove of Bobson Dugnut. Had to take a step under the grass for that one, a 1-2-3 inning, and Wakefield is still dealing it. In fact, he is starting things off by taking the bat and starting near the top of the 8th. Still looking to protect a 2-1 lead, the visiting side of the Amalgamated Baseball Holdings team of Schenectady, New York. Wakefield pops it up to Versi Moore in left field for a shallow pop-up, out 1. Bobson Dugnut swings at the first pitch. It goes right to Loudjuice Kendrick, and it is out number 2. And Rick Wishwash has been just dealing such great pitches. Wilcone dives out there. Can he make it 9 for 9? He can. Ranchez is the 9th batsman in a row put away by the New York Haberdashers. And Rick Wishwash, well, Dip Hurls will come in to bat instead of Doug Lumps. Lumps is will take a seat, going 1 for 2 today. Hurls is the other catcher on the Haberdashers roster, and he's going to go 0 for 1. And Rick Wishwash's day will be over. Gilligan Twiddle will pinch hit and hit it high and possibly far, and to industry, a solo home run ties this game up. Twiddle, his 4th home run of the season, and the rookie comes in and out comes Tim Wakefield. In comes Jim Milliams.
No, inside.
We have a tie game
No, inside.
thanks to Gilligan Twiddle,
Take a base.
the Norfolk Whip, signed by the New York Haberdashers. Brought in, and he came in to pinch hit for his former teammate, Rick Wishwash. Well, it's all starting to open up here. Versi Moore with a double. Off the throw, it's going to score. Foul ball Duncans. The Dashers have taken the lead in this game, 3-2, off of a Versi Moore
Ball low.
RBI double.
Ball inside.
Run batted in number 26 for Versi Moore gives the Dashers a 3-2 lead, coming from behind here in the bottom of the 8th. What an exciting game this has been. We're glad to have you here listening on Radio WJC. Scooch Closer here on the air from the Rockefeller Oval in Yonkers, New York.
Ball goes.
And well, Loudjuice Kendrick will get walked to first. So with one out,
Steer.
Hefty Wilcon will take the plate. Has gone 0 for 3 today. Up into the air and caught by Todd Gonzalez. Does force Kendrick to tag up. 2 away from Moss Wirtz. Also a rough day for him, but all those at-bats were against Tim Wakefield. Jim Milliams, his first time facing him today. He did walk in his last at-bat, was caught stealing, and that loads the bases for 2 outs, and Whitey Jagoff, who's also 0 for 3 today. And not what we expect to see from Jim Milliams. He's been their reliable. Oh, and they catch Girardi out. They catch it all the way to Girardi. 1 run scores. But they tried to score from... Versimore tried to score from... No, Versimore scored from second. Kendrick tried to scored. Wirtz tried to score from... Kendrick tried to score from second. And was put out. 4-2. But Amalgamated Baseball Holdings start things off by Orlando Dwin facing Wash Muscles. Back into the New York Haberdashers side after playing last two seasons here in New York. Spent some time for the Nashville Fire. This season had a 3.75 ERA. Played 9 games, 1 result, 1 win on his record, 7 strikeouts, 5 walks. Gets trucked to line it out to foul ball Duncans and just needs 1 more out to put this game away. It's Todd Gonzalez hit hard and into center field. Rabbit Bracken gets it, a 1-2-3 inning. And boy, the Haberdashers have some bullpen reinforcements to talk about. That is game, and it's hats off to the Dashers. They get win number 15 this season by shutting down the offense of Amalgamated Baseball Holdings for the last 4 innings, starting from the 6th and onward. The final score, Amalgamated Baseball Holdings 2 runs off of 7 hits. The New York Haberdashers 4 runs off 7 hits. The box score shall be found in the afternoon paper tomorrow. You can look for it and perhaps pin it up on your wall somewhere if you want to commemorate it. I know who will commemorate it. It is Rake Wishwash getting the victory in his debut, his first ever Continental League appearance for the New York Haberdashers, and he gets the win to his record. 3 lights out innings, no hits, no runners allowed. Wash Muscles makes a return to the Dashers to get the save coming in. Obviously that's his first save of the season. That is his first save of the season, but career save number 4 for him. Again, a relief pitcher, not the closer. Delmar Uptown, of course, so not going to be seeing that as often. Jim Milliams coming in for relief in the 8th inning for Tim Wakefield, who got no result. Milliams is credited with the loss. That will drop Milliams down 2. And the statistic there, 3-3 on his record. Well, that is a sweep of the series for the New York Haberdashers, but we do say thank you to our sponsors, the Honey Wheat Tobacco Company, bringing you fresh hand-rolled cigarettes grown in the fabled tobacco roads of the Carolinas. They are the sponsors of the finest dandies of the day for this and all games of the 1921 Continental League season. Any time is a good time for a Honey Wheat cigarette. Gilligan Twiddle of the Haberdashers coming in with his pinch hit home run to tie the game up. He is the 3rd finest dandy of the day. Foul ball Duncans had an RBI and went 2 for 3. His RBI double, his RBI single was the first score of the game for the Dashers. But Mike Truck for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings is the finest dandy of the day, going 2 for 4 with a home run and a triple to his name, 2 runs batted in. He had the only runs credited to the visiting side. He gets a complimentary carton of honey wheat cigarettes for being the finest dandy of the day. Again, brought to you by the Honey Wheat Tobacco Company, who humbly request that you smoke wheat every day. Well, this puts the Dashers at 15-18, and two teams with 15 wins still yet to play today, Chicago and New Ohio. So some chances to put a good run in. The Dashers are now riding a 5-game winning streak, having swept Amalgamated Baseball Holdings for 3 straight games. And they do have a day off tomorrow, but in 2 days' time, they welcome the Milwaukee Dutchmen to town for a 3-game series. Should be a good one. Hetzel Good will be on the mound. I believe the starting pitcher for the Dutchmen still to be determined. I think they're shaking up their rotation just a bit. As for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, they get to head back to Schenectady, New York tonight. They have the New Ohio Debonaires coming into town tomorrow. But again, for the New York Haberdashers, it'll be Hetzel Good on the mound in the next game in 2 days' time to face the Milwaukee Dutchmen, who have been having quite a good season, but a good time for the Haberdashers to continue their strong run. 5-game winning streak for the Haberdashers right now, 5-1 this season against the intra-state rivals, Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. And that is another win today for them. So that will do it for us. This has been New York Haberdashers Baseball from the Rockefeller Oval. My name is Scooch Closer. This is Radio WJZ. Your regularly scheduled programming will follow in just a few moments. And until next time, hats off to you, and hats off to the Dashers.